Hi
guys,
guys.
welcome to our YouTube channel. We are the Manies.
I am Ann Manny,
I'm Paul Manny.
and we are so happy to have you on our channel. So, on our channel, we are going to be providing content about life as a young married couple, how we navigate being from two different cultures, being that I'm Nigerian,
I'm from Sierra Leone.
and we managed to make it work. So, we're going to share some tips about how to mingle two cultures together and mingle lives of two people from different backgrounds. Um, and we're also going to be sharing some vlogs and our day to day activities, educational content, and so forth and so on. But please feel free to comment what type of things you want us to show on our channel, and we will include it. All right. So, get to know the Mannies.
Please.
So, let us each share 5 facts about us so that you guys can get to know who we are. All right. So, I'm going to begin. So, again, I'm Ann Manny. I'm actually Dr. Ann Manny. I'm a naturopathic doctor. I do practice in Maryland and DC. I love to travel. I love to cook. I have traveled to Dubai before, which was really interesting. And I am absolutely terrified of snakes. All right, baby, your turn.
My name is Paul Manny again. I'm a good cook. I like to fish. I like traveling. I like playing soccer. And I like to dance. I love singing so much. Every day, every time you see me, I'll be singing. On top of that, I always go to bed very early in the night time.
Very true.
Very, very true. I go to bed very early. I'm sorry about it, but that's the truth about me.
It's okay, babe. That's what
Okay.
makes me love you. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. That's one of the things I love about my baby. Very carefree,
Thank
very
you.
loving,
Thank
and
you.
we have a mutual understanding, so it's all good with us. We also want to kind of just give you a brief history about how we met. We are gonna provide a little bit more later on, but I'll just give you a little bit background about how we met. So, babe, you give your take on it.
Well, actually, I met my wife in the party, my cousin's party. So when I was there, I was like, when I saw her, she was around, she was going around. I said, what? I saw this lady so beautiful. So I was like, wow. So I kept looking at her. At the end of the day, I approached her. Then I asked her for a number, name and number. She declined. She said, no, I can't give my number out to nobody. I don't know you. Okay. I said, that's okay, no problem. I said, can we be a friend? He said, no, I have friends. I said, okay. I keep it cool. So what I did was, so I went back to my cousin. I told her, I said, do you know this lady? She said, yeah, oh, she's my buddy. I said, okay, that's good. I said, I really, really, really want to talk to her. Really likes her. She said, okay, don't worry. Say, she's my buddy. I will talk to her. So all of a sudden, one day she called me. I was talking to her, and all of a sudden she told me, Paul, wait, let me call her. Let me put her on three-way line. I said, okay. I was so happy that day. I was so, wow, thanks be to God. So she called her. She connected with us. We started talking. At the end of the day, she passed the talk over to her. My intention. So she said, look, my cousin so like you, blah, 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 blah. Something like that. She was like, right now, I've been terrified before. I have some problem before with some people. Right now, I'm just focusing on my education, blah, blah. It's okay. So what I did, I said, okay. It's okay, sis. Let me just go off the line. You guys can continue talking. So I went off the line. So my cousin kept talking to her at the end of the day. After when they spoke, then my cousin called me back and said, Paul, just keep pushing. I already did my parts. I tried my best. So she's gonna be answering your call now. Okay? I said, no problem, sis. So after 1, 2 days, the third day, I tried to call her and she picked the phone. We start talking. That's how we start talking. But at the end of the day, she was still hard on me because I guess She just came from some types of relationship that doesn't work for her. I guess she was afraid of men. Okay, so I keep pushing. But at the end of the day, one day I was so lucky. She smiled to me and said, "Wow, that's how you have a beautiful smile like this." I was like, "Wow." So since then, we start taking it one day at a time, little by little. After like a month, our first date was I asked her to go to the cookout. So she declined again. So the second time, I tried to ask her again about cookouts. She said, "Okay, I'll think about it." Okay, after 2 3 days, then she called. She said, "Okay, where are the places?" I said, "The place is just 25 minutes from where you live." She said, "Okay, we can go." So that's how we start knowing each other. So we went there, everything was successful. We went there, everybody was nice. Everything goes well with everybody, eat, drink, dance, And most of these things that we did there, that was my favorite thing. Dance, sing. So look where we are now. That's it.
So my husband gave the long version of the story. I'm just gonna say the short version, my version. So he's right. Everything that happened, he said. The only thing I will say is like when I call her my aunt, but his cousin or sister called and told me, "Oh yeah, there's this guy. He really likes you. He wants to get to know you." And I said, "Which guy is that?" And then she kind of like told me, kind of recalled my memory about who he was. And then she was just like, "Oh, why don't you give him a chance? If you want, I can connect you guys right now." At first, I was like, "I don't know. I've been through so much. Like, I've been through a lot of failed relationships. Like, I don't want another heartbreak." So I was a little bit hesitant. I was a little bit resistant. It took a lot for her to like really nudge me and finally get me to be like, to consider it. So I said, "You know what? Why not? I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's see where it takes us." I didn't at first. I was like, I didn't expect too much because like I know I've always been kind of disappointed. But she did put us on three-way. We talked, and then just by the energy when we were talking, I just kind of felt this guy is different. There's something about him. At that point, like I mean, yeah, I knew I can put my finger on it. Like there's something, but I couldn't tell. Like I don't want to jump into anything. I didn't want to like jump and then get another heartbreak. So I was like, let me just take my time with it and really see where it goes. So we were talking and talking, and before you know it, he really had a hold on me, and I really just really decided to fall. Like, wow, I'm falling again. I hope I'm not falling too fast. Again, I tried to step back. There was a moment where I was a little bit resistant. Again, pulling back when I noticed I was being drawn, and that's like it was almost like I was trying to defend, defense mechanism. But then I decided to keep going, and I was like, you know what? Let me just try. It doesn't hurt. We are hopeless romantic. Give this guy a shot. He's very different, and there's something about him. So, as we were talking and getting to know each other after our three-way conversation with his sister, um, we then proceeded to talk on our own. We talked for like about a month or so. And he asked me out on a date, and it was during COVID, so that's something he forgot. It was during COVID, so there was not much open, but I think somebody was having some type of cookout or something. So he was like, "Oh, I want to go there." That's like pretty much all we can go to. Everything is like closed and this whatnot this time around. So at first I was like, I don't want to go to a cookout, this and that. I was making excuses. But then eventually I was like, okay, fine, I'll go. Let's see. Let's just see. I didn't expect much again. But I gave it a shot. We went. And I really had fun. I really enjoyed myself. He was such a gentleman. It was a really good first date. And he had me thinking about him after. So I guess the rest is history. We just kept on going at it. And now I get to call him husband today. So I'm blessed.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit about us. Yeah. And we are so excited for you guys to keep coming back so that we can provide you with some really fun content. Believe me, you don't want to miss out on it.
Yeah. Okay, guys. This is our YouTube channel.
All right. So we'll see you again. But make sure you don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
and press the bell button.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's so you can get those notifications, all right?
Yes.
Looking forward to more content, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Happy holidays.